like happy. I'm like.
Coming up now, we have apparently a very funny guy. Matt Kraft, can do some stand-up comedy for you. Get up here.
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing tonight?
Jesus.
All right.
Two mice.
I'm gonna do some stand-up comedy tonight. You know, I'm from Indiana, first of all. Midwest, born and raised. There we go. Anyone? All right. I've noticed a lot of differences out here between Arizona and Indiana. I'll tell you one thing you guys are so lucky to have is that bike lane. I swear to God. Because you go to Indiana, there's no bike lane. You have a bike path on the side of the road, and yet the people on bikes still feel the need to ride in the street right in front of you. And I'll tell you what, I don't understand it. I just do not understand it. I mean, if Gandhi could drive a car, he would flatten one of these assholes. I swear to God, he would do it. He would do it. Now, the thing that kills me about these people who ride their bikes in the street, they act like they're standing up for something, like they're being persecuted by people. They get people who drive cars to support them. They have little bumper stickers you'll see all over Indiana that say, picture of a bike and a car, and it'll say, share the road. All right, I got news. You're not saving fucking Darfur, all right? You're an asshole on two wheels. That's all you are. That's all you are. All right. Now, I'm not trying to condone this, but I have a little game that I like to play with these guys on the bikes. And it's called vehicular manslaughter. All right. I'm just going to say it. That's why I came out here. I'm a fugitive from the law. Don't tell anybody. But that's what I'm doing. Speaking of people who get hurt a lot, another thing that's a lot different from high school to college that I've really noticed a lot out here is the number of skateboarders. It's weird. Like in high school, there's this select group of people. It's like, all right, yeah, I can understand why you would be a skateboarder. I can get that. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. You're a skateboarder, right? Here, it's like, if you've got two legs and you can fucking push with one of them, you're a skateboarder. It doesn't matter. All right, and that's a problem. We need to stop that because people are getting hurt. You've all seen it. I've seen it too many times now. You're on Palm Walk, you're going to class, there's some kid, he's riding along on his skateboard, and you can tell he's got that look in his eye, you know, he's like, I wasn't a skateboarder in high school, but I'm a skateboarder now, you know, and he's riding along, and then boom, he's on the ground, down for the count. But you know what the problem is? It's like a tsunami. It's not the first wave that does the most damage. It's the second wave. That kid's on the ground, he might be hurt, but that's not even the worst part. That skateboard is not just going to sit there. It's not going to roll off gently. That skateboard, every time, flies up in the air and breaks some girl's kneecap. I have gotten sick and tired of walking to class and having to step over broken kneecaps and severed feet. I'm done with it. I can't stand it anymore. So what I'm doing tonight, I'm pleading you. If you're thinking about being a skateboarder and you weren't in high school, please see if you pass this 3-part test. If you do not pass all 3 parts, you are not a skateboarder. It's not should you be, it's just that you can't. Okay, the first part. If you don't smoke cigarettes on a daily basis, you're not a skateboarder. I'm sorry, you're not. If you don't wear winter hats when it's about 90 degrees or so outside, you're not a skateboarder. I'm sorry, you're just not. Give me a second. Thirdly, and most importantly, if you were cool with your dad growing up, you are definitely not a skateboarder. It was not in the cards. I'm sorry. You should not. You're going to get someone hurt. It's a bad idea. It's definitely a bad idea.
I love how you walk.
I know. This has got swag.
You know, another thing that I've really noticed about Arizona since I've been out here that I really just caught my attention was that whenever there's a small change in the weather out here, it's like it's the end of the world. It's crazy. You remember a month ago, it went down to like in the mid-50s. Everyone freaked out, right? You got that email? I was just picturing what it must have been like on that day in the boardroom, you know, down at the administration with all of them sitting there. Michael Crow, he's sitting there. He's got a big round table with all the administrators around it. Turns on the TV. Guy says, and that was your rain up in the Pacific Northwest. Now we're moving down to the Southwest. Highs in the Tempe area going down to the mid-50s. Michael Crow turns off the TV. Get the White House on the phone. I never thought this day would come. Gentlemen, call your families if you've got the time, because some of us might not make it. It boggles the mind. I mean, it's the mid-50s. They sent out that email. I don't remember word for word what it said, but it was something like, ASU students, beware. Get whatever food and clothing that you have and take shelter. God forbid we have to put sweatshirts on out here. Tell you what. All right, guys. Thank you very much. That's my time. I'm Matt Kraft. Thanks a lot.
That was great.
Get her done.
2 miles, 2 second mouth, and do it.
I'm a cyclist, so I didn't like the part about bicycles, but the part about skateboarding was totally true.
Dude, that second goddamn mouth.
Well, I would disagree with Bree because I'm a longboarder and I don't like bicycles. I take no mercy when I'm driving. If you're in my lane, I will hit you. So noted.
Great.
Oh, but you did really good. That was funny.
You're such a beauty.
Maria's not really one to talk. This morning she had on some fugly boots at the desk with her sweatshirt and shorts. So, yeah, but very true about the skateboarders. I don't know how many times I've almost been killed on home walk by one of those. Not with the outfit, they were cute, trust me. Okay.